Hi, Libra. I'm Taylor Shuler, your astrologer, here with your horoscope for the month of April 2023. We start off the month with a lot of healing related to your closest one on one relationships and partnerships. So it could be your spouse, a business partner, or just whoever you work with on a one on one basis, on a regular basis. So they may be pulling focus right now that they're going something through something that's pretty difficult and challenging, and you're needing to focus a lot of energy and time and attention on them. Is that what's going on for you? Or are you finding healing in that person because of what you've been going through? It's okay to ask for help. It's really necessary that we ask for help. And so, either through the relationship, someone else is giving you the example of being able to ask for help and you being able to provide for that help for them, or is what's going on that you are now the one who's asking for help and getting it from your partner. So, that's a big theme for you for the month of April. Then April 6th, the full moon is going to be in your house. So you're going to really be feeling this. You're going to be emotional about it, perhaps. You're going to be embodying the need for or the ability to give care. April 20th, we're going to have an eclipse in that seventh house. So whatever's going on, there's going to be some changes, whatever work you're doing, that's going to be the turning point that you'll look out for. The next day, we'll see the sun and Mercury in Taurus, and Mercury will go retrograde in your eighth house. So if you haven't filed your taxes, I hope you spend the first, if you're in the US at least, I hope you spend the first part of April making sure you're getting that done, get your bookkeeping done, get your taxes done, get your CPA, your accountant, whoever to help you out, because some of those topics are going to be highlighted. It might mean that there's a delay in getting your tax return, like you were expecting to get a refund at some point in time, or something like that happens. It might be that you're reassessing your debt. You may be reassessing your taxes, your mortgage. It could be about therapy, it could be astrology and other esoteric topics like tarot or any kind of divination, psychic work. And you might just be thinking a little bit more about, like, what does life mean? What is the meaning of life? Why am I here? Kind of a thing. So a pretty big month for you with changes in relationship and definitely some highlighting of the money story related to partnership, perhaps. So tell me, what are your plans? What are your thoughts? What are your questions for the month of April? Leave me some comments and I would be happy to get back to you on those comments. Thank you so much for listening, Libra, and I hope you have a great month ahead. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of On Thriving. If you found this episode valuable, please hit follow and then rate and leave a review on your favorite podcast provider. Hit subscribe and the bell on YouTube and write to me in the comments. Your support helps the show reach more listeners and enables us to continue to create valuable content for you. Does your work not light you up anymore? Do you know this job just isn't it? That there's more to life and work than feeling irritated and unhappy? You can see both the problems and solutions that would make your clients happy and would make the world a better place, but your employer has another agenda and they're not fully leveraging your skills and expertise. Maybe you know that you're ready for a career change or retirement, or you're already in the process of starting your own business, but you need guidance to put the missing pieces together so you can figure out what you're going to do, how to make it successful, and when to make the leap. If you are a passionate and talented professional, entrepreneur, or leader who has checked all the boxes of what society tells you you're supposed to do to be successful, like get an education, get a day job that aligns with your skills, follow a budget, clock in and out on time, and meet or even exceed your performance goals, and yet you're feeling unfulfilled, overworked, drained, underappreciated, burned out, and either underpaid or handcuffed to your salary, let me ask you this. What if you could love what you do every single day, get your needs met abundantly, love where you are, and love who you spend your time with? If that sounds like what you're ready for, to thrive with more love, fulfillment, ease, abundance, and happiness in your life, then you should grab a free copy of my complete guide to making your daydream your reality, which will help you get from blocked and stuck on how to get from where you are in your job and your life to clear and confident on how to do work you love every day so you can stop surviving and start thriving. The guide will help you identify the optimal strategies for you to not only figure out how to do what you love every day, but how to make it profitable and articulate your why, your purpose, so you have a clear guiding light to build and leave a legacy and make your mark on the world. Whether you don't know any astrology at all or are a professional astrologer, this guide will help you launch your glow up so you can live the life of your dreams. You can get it on my webpage for this episode over at taylorshuler.com/horoscopes. If you want to accelerate your journey to living your purpose and get practical tools you can use to build your life and your business, I invite you to join the community at our Thriving Together level. You'll have full, exclusive, early access to my new materials, the ability to ask me your questions and get your chart read live, and connect with like-minded people you can collaborate with. Learn more and join now at taylorshuler.com/thrive. Be sure to follow us on social media for updates and behind the scenes content. We'll be back next week with another episode, so be sure to tune in. Thank you again for listening, and until next time, keep thriving.